Guys, I found a video. I will insert this video. Now, here's the most interesting thing that I'm about to tell you. Between Zungu and Gininda, one is a cooker. The other one was supposed to be the disher. I don't know who's lying, who's fabricating what. Now, I'm refreshing your mind because Mnisi is passing through the story of Zongu. Zongu says he knows nothing about the statement, his father making a statement. He knows absolutely nothing. Now, bear in mind what we heard in court. The father was brought. Guys, come on. On the 20th of May 2025, under cross-examination by Advocate Mnisi, Gininda gives us create a story or an impression that you guys, go be. Someone is cooking, but the pot or the stove is turning against the cooker. Zungu, Absolute Zungu was brought to Joburg. In the version that was given by our brigadier, you get a sense that Zungu must have known about everything, but Zungu must have known about the father being brought to Joburg, but Zungu says, I know nothing about that. Zungu must have known about his father making a statement. Zungu knows nothing about that. Guys, who's telling the truth here? Who's lying? Hey, when we speak, I saw on Twitter somebody telling us that we don't know court things. Even when it was clear that Mnisi has defeated Gininda. Wait. Just when they realize that they now have no argument, they come back and tell us, we know nothing about court processes. Hey, Nina. I'm telling you, okay, I'm about to give you a video. I want you to listen to this video and tell me your thoughts. I want you to listen to this video and give me your opinion. You will realize that there is more that is going on in this case. There are a lot of shenanigans in this case. There are a lot of cooking gone wrong, but it appears like these accused are going to be sentenced over a cooking that went wrong. No, we're not gonna accept that. No, listen to the video. Kazungu, here.
Yes, Kumbuzo Zungu, is that your name?
Kumbuzo Zungu, yes, that's me.
Then, some 2 years later, almost on the anniversary, I don't know when this one was made, but on the 17th of November 2019, that's when the statement then gets made. Are you aware, were you with your father when this statement was made?
Statement esasenziwe
ngeke ngathi mayelana nestatement ukuthi senzwa kuphi nobani ngeke ngikwazi ukukhuluma ngestatement somunye umuntu asikho statement engingaba kuso senziwa.
I wouldn't know about the statement as to when was it made, with whom. I cannot speak with regards to someone else's statement when it was made.
Yes, but my cross is not only the issue, because it only goes to this aspect that the information was given to my son. His name is Kumbuzo Zungu, and he's a police officer.
I
think that the person who was informing that, if you are referring to my father, was informing me as his child. As I was also informing him about what happened.
Let's be on the same page. This information is received by your father in 2017.
I
wouldn't know whether he knew or not.
But did you come to know about whether or not he made a statement pertaining to this matter?
Wakwazini ukuthi namakamuva ukuthi kune-statement asenza yena mayelana nalolu daba?
Benginalwazi ngimangele nami.
I didn't know. I'm also surprised.
And you wouldn't know with whom he came to Pretoria for the noting down of the statement.
ukuthi weza nabani ePitoli ukuze kuthathe le statement awukwazi na
engikwaziyo ukuthi owaveza ukuthi kumele ngilethe umzali wami oveza ukuthi mina bengikhulela khona kwaNongoma.
All I know is that I had to bring my parent to come and confirm that indeed I grew up kwaNongoma.
Okay. My Lord, those are my questions. This witness that...
Oh. Tell me, am I dreaming? Hey, let me work myself. Hey, I feel the pain. It means I'm alive. I feel the pain. It means I'm alive. Yeah? Hi, man. I'm alive. Oh, so if I'm alive, who do I believe? Gininda or Zungu? I'm not going to believe any of them. No. Now I've made up my mind. I'm not going to believe any of them. Can I have faith that the accused will be acquitted? Because clearly there's cooking here. I don't have faith. So hey, I don't know what to believe, what to do right now, because the accused are gonna get convicted, guys. But it is clear there is cooking here. Cooking gone wrong. We see it for what it is. But we're still expected to believe this fabrication. Mshololo once told them that, when you are fabricating the story, he was told, hey, Mshololo, please mind your words when you talk to the witness. My Lord, we request that the counsel be professional when he addresses the witnesses. We ask that the language being used is not appropriate, my Lord. My Lord, we request that. Hey, fabrication is fabrication. We told you. We're gonna get. The problem with these lies, they catch up with you. Just when you least expect it. But remember, the responsibility of the state is to prove its case beyond reasonable doubt. Focus on the word beyond reasonable doubt. And the responsibility of the defense is not to prove the innocency of their clients, but it is to prove or poke doubts in the state's case. Once they successfully do so, then they should be their clients should win the case or should be acquitted. In this case, it does look like judgment is already made. We are just going through the process for the sake of going through the process, but judgment is already been made. There's nothing that is going to change because judgment has been made. Otherwise, if it was in a different court, I think, my opinion, I think that judge would have acquitted the accused, all of them. On this matter, the cooking gone wrong. Aye, guys. We may be insulted being told, yeah, you support thieves, you support criminals. I don't care. I don't care to walk around with that label. I don't care. But I don't want innocent people to go in prison and serve a sentence of a crime they never committed. No, I'm prepared to be called all these names. Yeah, I don't know court. I don't know, I'm not a lawyer. Yeah, I don't know how things are done in court. Yeah. I'm prepared. But now, but somebody expect me to accept all of this? No, absolutely never. And I'm gonna ask some of you guys who believe this nonsense, or who have been believing this nonsense. I don't know whether you are paid to believe this, tweet about it, insult us when we tell you that this is cooking. I don't know. But even if you are paid to do so, I want to ask this question. What if this was your brother? What if this was your sister? What if this was your mom, your dad? What if this was your cousin? What if, maybe let's twist it around. What if the things that happens to this accused somehow, miraculously, happens to you? And now you want us to come and side with you. And then we pull the tweets and say, when are you used to say this to us? You know, life is life is very strange and mysterious. If you agree with the corruption that we are seeing, be careful. Do not be the recipients of such a corruption. When you are at the receiving end of this, you will know how it feels. But blessed are they that knows and do not want to feel it, but they can see a wrong and they defend the right instead of sticking with the wrong. You who stand on the right, blessed is you.